Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, Jumat Mubarak. It's Friday. Thank you so much for staying with me on Fatima as well. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And so to my new subscribers, my name remains Fatima Mohammed Bashir, the popular face behind Fatima's World. Fatima's World is basically about families, happenstances. Sometimes we digress to social media, talk about trending issues, air our opinion, throw it out to our subscribers to air their opinion, and then we sit back to listen to you. Fatima doesn't have the final authority when it comes to any topic. She listens. She shares her personal opinion, and then she gets into the mood of joy. So I will be doing a sequel to the last topic that we did. We dealt with abuse. A woman who had been physically abused for close to 18 years. She was married for 18 years, and every day in those 18 years, maybe every other day, he kept beating her. She sustained very major injuries. She lives with, iron implants in one hand. Her hair cannot grow in some part. She has been consistently and constantly abused for 18 years. And we talked about how you should go to my YouTube channel, go and watch that episode. I'm not going to give you expo. So I'm going to be doing a sequel to that episode. And the sequel today is, I'm telling the story of a courageous woman who rose up against abuse and who left in the face of her abuser. The last time we talked about the fear of living because of financial dependency, sometimes because of what the society would say. But hey, who cares what the society will say? Would you rather lose your life? Some other people will say, for my children's sake, I have told you, those children will live their lives with or without you. It is only Allah that gives children, and only Allah can watch over those children. So I'm coming from the angle of a survivor's story. She said to me, oh, Fatima, the only way I was able to survive and stand face to face with my abuser was acknowledging the fact that I truly had a problem. So, for me, the first thing is accepting that you have a problem. You do have a problem, you need help, and then you have to speak up. I said to you the last time, I said, most times when we speak up for these people, it makes it seem as if, they want to destroy my marriage. They don't want me to, stay and enjoy, even if they are suffering. Like Fela would say, suffering and smiling. They are crying, weeping every day, wanting a way out. Hey, you're offering them a way out. They are retrieving their steps and saying, no, let me just stay here for whatever reasons that I've chosen. So she said, Fatima, I got up one day and spoke the truth to myself. The first thing is accepting that this is my reality and I need to speak up. I need to find a way. The next thing she did was she spoke to people. The last time I talked about getting contact, I talked about, speaking to people, families, coming to help them, show them love. Do not be judgmental. Hear them out. Let them see that you're a pillar of succor for them. Then they are free to speak to you. She got legal help. She got counseling, all of those things that I outlined. And then she was able to speak to people in authority who were able to tell her this and this are the things that you should do. Usually, an abuser hates for you to defend yourself. So she said, when he was abusing her, every time she tries to defend herself, it infuriates him and then he wants to do more damage to her. So the first thing they thought her to do, speaking to a counselor, according to her, was that they taught her how not to defend herself, but how to first remove every dangerous thing around the house. Take out all the knives. Don't put knives in the house. Take out shovels. They can use anything. Take out every dangerous and deadly weapon around you that you know that they can use. Bear your bedroom. Ensure that nowhere is locked. Let there be easy accessibility to every area, in your house so that you can run out. And then in speaking up, let your guards and everybody be on guard. And once you hear me cry, please rush up. It doesn't matter how I am, because an abuser will beat you till you're stark naked. They don't care who is there. That's just who they are. At that temporary state of madness that they are, they can do anything. So it doesn't matter whether you're naked or not. Run out. Forget the nakedness. You should first deal with your life. So she said she was able to do that. That was the second thing that she did. The third thing was that saying, you know what? Even if I'm going to start from zero, I would rather go honorably and start from zero. She forgot the fact that he was her benefactor. She went out and she started from the basics. It was not easy. She said it was really horrible, but she was determination. She was resolute. She chose life. She said, I'm not going to die. So because I do not want to die, I'm going to face it. Another thing she did was speaking to her children. She called them. She told them, I need to leave because if I do not leave, I am going to die. Do you want me to die? The kids said no. So because the kids preferred to have a mother who would leave. They said, Mommy, please leave. We would be fine. And so, in as much as the abuser tried to break contact between she and her children, she always found a way around it. And the children understood the times they couldn't reach her. That's why we cannot reach Mommy because Daddy is doing everything possible. Don't forget that when they are 18, there's a limit to what you can do with them because they know the truth. They grew up seeing you being abused. So as a woman, relax. They cannot convince your children otherwise. Your children understand because those children are already badly damaged. They would need to see a therapist that will help them themselves because they've gone through a lot, watching their mother being practically butchered, watching her being macheted, watching her being trampled under feet all of the time. Another thing she said to me is that, Fatima, I had to do it for my children again. I said, really, how? She said, my son thought that beating me and me staying was a way of love. That hit me. It really hit me. I said, wow. She said, because my son thought it was okay. That so if I grow up, I can beat my wife anyhow. My wife will not go. And that's the only way to show love. She had to change the narrative. So she left so her children can know that anybody who abuses or beats you is more or less a beast or an animal. Run away with your 2 legs, far away from touching women. Defend the rights of every woman. You have women abusers as well. I'm going to come to that very soon. It will be one of our topics I will deal with. So men, are they abusing you? Run into my DM, talk to me about it so I can tell, because I do not really have a lot of experience in that area. I have had to deal with women who've been physically abused by men. So she said that was how she was able to rise up from her survival. And the most important thing is the fear of, will he not come after me? They made him sign all manner of affidavits. He had to sign that he would not come 10,000 miles away from her. She relocated from her city. And hey, her life is happier. She's a better person. She's a better mother to her children. She's been able to help her children heal. And most importantly, she has healed herself. So, on this Friday, has Fatima been able to convince you that I've been constantly and consistently abused? Woman, rise up. Losing yourself. Forget the popular myths and beliefs. It is in my husband's house I will die. Oh yes, you will die. Those who have died, they never had an opportunity to come back to life again. Make up your mind to leave. Run away from every form of abuse. I've told you, I said some people are emotionally abused. Yes, I have had reasons to be emotionally abused. When you have an issue with a woman and you choose not to talk to her, you choose to ignore her, you are abusing her emotionally. Watch it. You're getting below the line of being a narcissist. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, however it seems, however way that he looks, watch out for the traits of a narcissistic man or a narcissistic woman. Watch out for abusers. Ensure that you're not a victim. For those who are victims, ensure that you are survivors. Thank you so much for staying with me on Fatima's World today. Have a very, very beautiful weekend. Bye.